Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, girls, boys, anyone in between. Pinky's Palace, Minecraft. Excuse the zombie noises. You just can't get the staff these days. Try and do an introduction, and zombies come and ruin it. So, anyway, where were we? Last time I showed you my new treehouse with smeltery, and I had thermodynamics power coming in, some RFU, which is all lovely. 2 million RF sitting in my little bat box over here, my energy cell, should I say. So this hasn't changed at all. It's all exactly the same. I've done a little bit of work over here with the applied energy sticks. So we now have a matter condenser here. This is really cool. You just throw rubbish in here, and then it condenses the matter into matter balls. And then the matter balls will go into my gun, which is here. I'll get my gun out. So my gun goes into the ME chest like this, and then I can look at the hard drive on my gun and then load it up with matter balls. And then I can fire my gun at rude creeps and rude dudes. I've also got this really cool charged staff as well, which you charge it up in the charger up here, and then when I hit people with it, they get electric shocks. It's really cool. It's really good. So anyway, that's what I did. I made this MEIO port. I don't know why. It just kind of looks interesting, so I made it, which is, you know, Pinky logic to a T. We have now got, this is so cool, we have a wireless terminal. So look, this is my chest over here. I'll show you, this is my chest, okay? This is my crafting table. But if I go over here, look, I can access my crafting table anywhere within wireless range, which is so cool. Oh, I'm out of range. Yeah, but the range is very good for what I'm doing over here. So this is my jacuzzi from earlier. I've made this lovely plantation here because I was getting sick and tired of going hunting for chickens and cows and stuff. So now we've got this lovely plantation here with some nice crops. So I've got some lovely beetroot which I can eat, and some carrots, and I'm cooking the hay up into bread, which is nice. But this is my industrial craft room. I got into industrial craft in a big way. Industrial craft is a bit of a rabbit hole, as some of you might know. So up here we've got our bat box. I use that to charge my screwdriver, and this is the electric screwdriver, because anyone that's played with industrial craft will tell you, don't ever use pickaxes on your machines, because if you do, you'll destroy them. So if you want to pick a machine up, you have to use a wrench like this, see? And then it's safe. Oh, and as you can see, I have my jetpack. We went for one of the super duper jetpacks. So this is the reinforced jetpack. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. Music. I love you, music, but it's going to have to just go down a little bit. So yeah, the reinforced jetpack. This is the second from the top tier. So if we go jetpack, so the top tier is the resonant jetpacks, which is 20 million redstone flux. But this is 4 million redstone flux, and I haven't even come close to running out with it. And whenever I'm not using it, so if I'm doing some crafting or something, I can just come over here, over to this energetic infuser, and plop my my jetpack in there, and it starts filling up again. Good, eh? But yeah, life with jetpacks is amazing. So yeah, you can see the whole house from here. So we got that's our new wing here. I've also done this down here. This is really cute. So, because I was doing quite a lot of boating before I got my jetpack. Oh, but that boat's kind of, I haven't moored it up properly. So I've made this little pier, which is quite nice. It looks really nice from the sky. It all goes in with the theme of the house. I'll put some nice little steps underneath and some lattice work. So underneath it looks really good as well. And it all kind of flows together with the dark wood. So that's really cool. So yeah, where was I before I was distracted again? So we got a canning machine here. This is really good. We put lapis in here, and then this makes overclockers. Overclockers are just incredible. overclockers will go into here. This is our metal former, which makes metal plates and cables for all of the industrial craft machines, which it's a lot, I'll tell you, it's a lot of crafting. So yeah, you can see I've got 189 copper cable. I'll probably get through that in about maybe an hour of crafting. It's quite scary. Yeah, so we've got iron plates, all the kind of things which industrial craft use, electronic circuits. Most of that stuff has to come through the metal form in its original form. I've got a little compressor here. Again, for industrial craft, this will compress materials up, which is nice. We've got an extractor here, which we put our resin in from rubber trees, and this will turn it into rubber. You get a really good yield from this. And then this up here is a recycler, and you chuck rubbish in here, and then it will hopefully recycle it into scrap. And these are the overclockers that I'm talking about. Without these, I'll show you, it's quite slow. See how slow that is? But then if we go overclock, let's put 2 in. It's twice as fast, and if we put 4 in, it's 4 times as fast. Whoop! Very good. So overclockers are amazing. That's what I'm kind of processing at the moment. I want overclockers in all of my machines, and they come out of this fluid enriching tank. You just have water coming in one side, a bit of lapis lazuli dust in the middle, and then that makes the fluid chargy juice, which makes your batteries, which will go into the overclockers. The overclockers are great because they make your machines go twice as fast, but they do use twice as much power, which means I have had to go nuclear. So my RF comes along here into this little energy acceptor, which is amazing for applied energistics, because I was running on coal to start with, which was terrible. Anyone who has to mine coal all the time will tell you it's not fun. So this energy acceptor actually accepts redstone flux, which is coming from my thermal dynamics, and I can use redstone flux in my applied energistics. And I've got this 3.2 million redstone flux cube here, which is just sitting there. It's not doing anything, but it's fully charged. And this what I'm using out here, I got into details last episode, but this is just absolutely ludicrous. I mean, it's all just like making so much power. I stuck another one on here, another compression dynamo, to double up how much redstone flux was coming out, because I was a little bit worried that I might be overdoing it. But holy smoke, I've not even come close to running out, and that's with all of my machines going at the same time, and also using my jetpack charger. It's ridiculous. So I've got a little hopper here set up, so I'm now my ore processing is a little bit more streamlined, because it was a bit manual last time. So you might be wondering what this suit over here is for, and I will show you. This is my radiation suit, because I have gone nuclear, which is absolutely ridiculous. I need to take my jetpack off. Can't wear jetpacks and hazmat suits, unfortunately. So if we go out here, and we have to take the path down, the path of leaves, doink! And you have to excuse the crudeness of the area, because it's not properly decorated as such. But this is my nuclear power station, which is very, very basic, but it's my first one. So I was quite scared about this. There's quite a lot of ticking going on. You have to excuse the ticking. Let's turn the sound down a bit for that. Let's turn the sound down, because the fans and the ticking is a bit much. So this here is a nuclear reactor with 3 reactor chambers, and inside here I've got nuclear uranium core fuel rods, which are made from taking uranium, which is just found in the ground. It's quite a lot of it, actually. I thought it would be quite rare, but I found quite a lot. And then these heat vents and this heat exchanger, as long as I'm only using 4 of them, they actually don't deteriorate, they don't degrade. They always kind of go down to about 950 and then come back up as another one takes the load and shares the load. So it's a self-sustaining system, except for the fact that it does need uranium fuel rods. And I put my suit on because I knew that these were about to run out. So I'll show you what I've got over here. So these are my rods. So if I get 2 fresh ones out, and we can see at the moment it's got 10 EU with 2 of them, If I put 4 of them in, it goes up 60 EU per tick, which is amazing. I did make some, because I wanted to see what I could do. I did make some dual rods, but when I put those in, they start to degrade the heat vents faster than they can keep up. So I'm going to need to upgrade the heat vents before I can upgrade to dual fuel rods. The heat vents just can't keep up with that much power. But the temperature is only 2% at most. It's a very, very nice, stable system. I'm so pleased with this. And that's kicking out in the two times gold insulated cable to a MV transformer. So this is a medium transformer, which takes that and then turns it through to a very, very low transformer over here, which goes into these machines. And then over here I've got my MFE, which is slowly filling up with juice. This is actually my second MFE. I accidentally pickaxed my first one, which was what I said earlier you're not supposed to do. And then that goes gold up into my nice industrial craft laboratory upstairs. So I've got a little miner here, which is he's doing some mining for me, which is great. Over here, I'll show you this, what this does. So this is how you make uranium rods. So we have here a macerator, which you put the uranium in here, and then the uranium spits out over to the ore washing plant, and the ore washing plant will wash the ore and break it down to its base essential ingredients, which goes into a thermal centrifuge over here, and then that will spit it out over here as uranium and tiny piles of uranium dust. So that's like the end result. So you put raw ore in here, it converts it into ore dust over here, which washes it, comes over here, cooks it, cleans it, puts it out the other side as tiny piles of uranium, and then that comes over here to our workstation, and we just simply double up like that, and then that's the enriched uranium. And then the enriched uranium, all I do is I have to take it upstairs and put it into the canning machine, and Robert is your mother's brother. You end up with uranium fuel rods, which is amazing. I had a little setup here, but I was kind of doubling up the work that it was doing upstairs. So I thought I'd just move it all upstairs, which is why it's a little bit rough in here. But I thought, why bother decorating if it's all going to blow up in my face? And the first time I plugged it all in, because I didn't really understand how transformers works, I did have quite a few accidents with machines exploding, which was fun and exciting, because that's what science is all about. It's all about making stuff explode. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. We've got stable power, we've got lots and lots of uranium to go into it. If I ever need more, rather than upgrading this and making a risk, I figure we just do another one over here and maybe another one over here, and then we have 3 of them, and that'll be 3 times as much power, which is plenty, I think, for now. I mean, for now it's so much power, more power than I actually need. So let's get upstairs before any creepers turn up and blow myself to pieces and my base. You can see how pretty it is here with all the flowers which I've been importing. Very happy with it, very happy indeed. So let's get our radiation suits off. Oh, that's better. It gets so hot in this radiation suit, I tell you. It's good for what it is. And I will say, it's a hazmat suit, not a radiation suit, because the first radiation suit I made was this one here, which is deep resonance. And I wore this and then went down and started processing some uranium. And guess what happened? I died of radiation poisoning because I wasn't wearing a hazmat suit. Mods, I tell you, mods. What can you do? What can you do? So that is everything that's in my main base. That's the whole lot. So what else I have to show you is in the mining world. And this is what I've been focusing on recently. I have found that I do need a lot of rubber. So my quest has been to get a system that automates rubber production. One thing about jetpacks, I'll show you this. You can go really high, and then as you're falling, oh, it didn't do it. But it's got a auto emergency hover mode. Here we go. So user about to die, and it activates a hover mode to stop you from dying, which is really handy because the amount of times that when I'm mining, I'll tunnel through and fall to my demise, or fall into lava or such like. So this is the mining world, as I'm sure most of you will know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a little rubber farm up over here. So this is just simply a geothermal generator. I've got some solar panels here, but they don't seem to be kicking out enough energy. So I'm a bit worried about that. I might have to. These are an absolute, I would say something rude, but they're an absolute hog, shall we say, to make. They take forever. They take eight generators each, which is a lot. It's a lot. So over here, this is where we are using a crop matron, and basically we're cross pollinating or cross growing some crops, which is something which is very new to me. So we've got some basic sugar canes here, but as they grow, they will cross-pollinate into here and make new plants, new seeds. And I'm after some special seeds, so then I can go on to the next stage of making a rubber tree farm. I don't really understand it myself. I'm just watching YouTube videos and doing what they say. But this is quite nice. So I've been getting lots of seeds, but I haven't got any of the right ones yet. I'll show you what the seeds look like. So the seeds, when they come out like this. So these are reed seeds. And I'm looking for some super duper reed seeds. And then this is my crop harvester, and this is all going to go here. And hopefully give me infinite rubber. Which would be great. So that's it. That's all I've been up to here at Pinky's Palace. So, thanks for joining us. If you do want to watch live, you can jump onto my Twitch account. The link is in the description on YouTube. Come and see me. Die lots and blow up lots of machines, because that really is what Minecraft modded is all about. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.